ahead and go into the next topic real quick. And that is, I don't really know how to say LGBTQ, B2, LGBT, whatever. What you got?
Hey man, listen, don't be disrespecting their community. First of all,
man.
Anyway,
LGBTQ. Don't forget the Q.
Community. LGBTQ community.
Right.
No disrespect to them or anything, but
that's right.
Fuck that.
Hold on. So we reel it in first. Let me get it together, man. Let me reel it in, man.
This ain't a good start on this one.
So Target's totally supporting them 100%, which is on there.
That's cool,
And apparently, there's been a couple stores that has not a rat, not just a rat, but they have actual sections with big signs and big entrances and stuff like that, with all kind of rainbow colors and everything for the LGBTQ community.
Yeah.
So
that stands for.
it seems like Johnathan want to go right now,
Hold
man.
on. That stands for lesbian.
First off.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
No, I don't even want to know the acronym. I don't even want to know the thing. So, first off, it's fucked up that they get the hijack rainbow, man. Like, when I was a kid, I used to like seeing the rainbows in the sky. I used to think that gold was at the end of the rainbow, the leprechaun. You know how kids think. Mm-hmm. But now it's a symbol of homosexuality. And I think that's messed up. They shouldn't be able to take the rainbow.
Okay.
But, as far as Target supporting gay people, I don't care if Target supports gay people. I don't see nothing wrong with it. I'm going to say as far as the merchandise, it depends on the merchandise, because if it's something that's not suitable for children, then I don't think it should be in stores. And They do what?
They have small sizes for children.
Really?
Mhm.
Yeah,
because nowadays that shit is normal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't like the normalization of it. And
I agree.
I don't stop at Target anyway, so I won't even be in the store to even see it. But I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm
gonna say this. I'm gonna say this right quick.
Okay.
All right. Now, I was just talking about the abortion. We were just talking about the abortion thing, right? And I say we should give the women right to do it. So, do you think it's right for them just to, a parent to raise their kid to be gay or to be lesbian?
Hell no.
I mean, it's their right. It's their kid. You know what I mean?
Just
like it's their baby.
It's their right. When you say that, I say, yeah, it is their right, but that don't mean it's right. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, what if the parents are gay? What if the parents are lesbian?
Well, I don't think that should really be allowed like that. But I'll say this. I don't feel like that should be allowed. Like, if you're adopting a child and you got two gay parents or whatever, I don't think that should be allowed. But I believe that a child can learn that on themselves.
I mean, I know
themselves and find out who they are, because all that stuff people talking about they're born like this and all this other stuff, right? And then they're having all these kid clothes and stuff like that. Look, the reality of it is, a baby's born, wham, right? It doesn't go, wham, and like flicks his wrist or anything like that, and then like, oh, he's gay, like, let me check that off. It don't work that way, like, it just doesn't.
Right. So, I just feel like, I'm going to say this, because people be saying homophobic and all that shit. I'm not scared of no gay people. A phobia means you're afraid of something. And I'm not afraid of no gay people. And number two, like, I don't really have a problem with gay people at all. But, like, I don't see homosexuality as a lifestyle. Homosexuality is a sexual preference. That's like me walking around with a T-shirt or protesting because I like fucking girls, doggy sex. You know what I'm saying? They're just protesting that they like eating pussy and sucking dick and like being fucked in the butt. You know what I'm saying?
But they feel like they're not equal. You know, I'm just playing the devil advocate.
But look, how are they not equal? They live their life just like everybody else. I feel like I ain't equal. Why? Because I have a boss. And I think whatever my boss can do, I should be able to do. What makes them better than me? So nobody's equal in this world. I have more money than some people, and some people have more money than me.
I guess they didn't feel like they didn't have the right to get married. They don't have the right to be free, as in walk around legally.
With that, they could walk around legally and do whatever they want.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody
without being shunned upon.
That's never been a law. Nobody ever said if you hold his hand, you're going to jail. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
One thing I will say, though, I do not believe in bullies. And that's even with bullying gay people. Like, I don't believe in somebody beating up a person or killing a person because they're gay. Like, that's...
I agree with that. I agree with that.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I've never actually done that before either.
Right, and no matter how much I dislike the gay culture and disagree with it, I still wouldn't wish harm or murder on nobody. But at the end of the day, I still think it's nasty, you know? And
okay,
I feel like
this is bring me a question right here.
Go ahead.
Do you think people can be born gay, or you think it's taught? This is actually a question that you know that I argued with a gay person before.
I'm gonna say this. I don't believe anybody is born gay. I believe gay comes from having a single mother as a parent and a bunch of sisters and having no boys around, or I believe it comes from being molested as a child. When a person is touched and sexually molested, I think that's what makes them turn gay. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen like the interviews on I think it was a gay dude on like Black TV, and he was like talking with consent, and I heard him. Huh?
No, go ahead.
No, he said that he was molested as a child, and it's another show on that lady. What's her name? She Fix My Life. That lady.
Mm-hmm. Ellen.
Oh yeah.
On there.
Oh, not Ellen.
Who was like he became gay because he got raped inside of a foster home. That's what made him gay. So I believe I have sympathy for people like that. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're raped and you grow up in a tough situation like that, and that becomes the norm for you, I have sympathy for that. But the ones who like just feminine just because they want to be feminine, like, come on, dude, like, girls don't even act like that. Like, how they be acting all gay, like, girls don't even act like that. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to act like a female, at least present yourself right.
But I know I'm not, you know, I'm into acting and, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. So, and I know a lot of dancers. And hello?
Say it again, bro.
Yeah, go ahead.
You know, I know a lot of actors and, you know, and stuff like that who are, you know, gay. You know what I'm saying? Or lesbian or whatever. And I argue with them about, hey, you can't be, you know, you can't be born into it. You know, you got to be, it's something you've seen or something, you know, that you have grown into. You know what I mean? And they was like, well, how do you know you like women? Was you born straight, or was you? I was like, well, I don't think, you know. But the point is, I had arguments there saying that they was born gay because their first attraction was a female, or was a male, or was the same sex. So that's why I bring that point up, you know, because people are going to have that argument like, well, I'm born, nothing happened to me, you know, nothing happened to me, so what y'all think? Like, you know, is it something else that can happen to a person? You know what I'm saying? And with Target, I mean, this is a good business move too. You know, so because it's getting bigger and bigger. So
well, let me ask you.
Real quick, I just believe all money ain't good money, and I don't believe that's good money. So go ahead with what you was on.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of ties into that too, man. You know, I'm just really surprised that they have this clothing line out here, and we don't have any black support, no clothing lines of black support or anything like that, or anything, you know. And they always put the LGBTQ community above black people, and they try to make it seem like they kind of went through the same shit we did. Although we ain't nowhere near close.
Nowhere near.
I don't like it.
You know, but that's my biggest concern is like, where are the clothes where they support black people or anything like that? You know, there's none. But you have this LGBT stuff. It's all over the place, you know, and they're trying to push all this stuff instead of trying to, you know, push anything else.
They have, like,
you know, at the end of the day, it's a hidden agenda. And the guy that's the highest of the highest of the highest of the top, he's the one that's gay. You know, and that's the thing right there, man.
But you know what? Though, this opens the door for other stores to do it. Now, Target doing it, and if their sales go up, then other stores gonna do it. You know, to try to follow suit.
Of course. But you know, I like to buy black-owned clothing. You know, and I have to order mine online from a place from Philly.
Yep.
You know, where are these places? Where are the clothing lines that they push? They don't have to say Black Power or anything, but where are those clothing lines that they kind of push those kind of things? You know, maybe have like some print and stuff like that. You don't have it. You know, you don't have any of it. But they always get pushed above black folks, and I never understood that.
You know, back in the day, I ain't gonna lie, I remember it was like bad to be gay or lesbian. Remember, like you didn't want to be gay or lesbian.
Yeah.
I didn't want them fixing my food. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, back in the day, like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't want them near me.
If somebody now says, back then, if somebody said, hey, suck my dick, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, that was fighting.
That's ultimate dick.
Yeah. Fighting.
You know, now you say suck my dick to somebody, oh, man.
Nah, fuck that shit.
You know, but I'm just saying.
It's normal now, yeah.
It's normal now. You say, suck my dick. People are like, oh, man, you're funny. Nah, back then, that was the ultimate disrespect. You know what I'm saying? Like,
nobody wanted to be gay. You gay, nigga. No, I ain't gay. Fuck you.
It's so disappointing, man. Like, people, like, strong men, who I view like strong men, are coming out talking about how they been molested by men and how they gay and all kind of shit like that. That's like open up doors. Like, it's opening up doors for us to. The next thing they gonna say is they had experience with a man that wasn't when it was an adult that was like consensual stuff like that. And another thing I was gonna say is, people always calling people who don't agree with homosexuality as homophobic, but it seemed like the homosexuals are the ones who's really the bully. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because I don't agree with your lifestyle or the things you do, don't mean I'm scared of you. Don't mean I'm the worst person in the world. Like, the Bible, even though I don't believe in the Bible, you know what I'm saying? Even though I don't believe in the Bible, it's like the Bible even says it's blasphemy. And then they'll say, well, all sins are the same. But that's a lie, because God didn't destroy Sodom and Gomorrah for stealing. He didn't destroy it for murder. He didn't destroy it for adultery. He destroyed it for homosexuality. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So how can you put all sins in the same all sins don't hold the same punishment, you know?
Yeah.
And
That's true.
I just feel like at the end of the day, I think gay people are heterophobic instead of us being homophobic because they're trying to bully us to make us say being gay is okay. And no matter what, I'll never say being gay is okay. That don't mean I want to kill you. That don't mean I want to beat you up. That just means I don't agree with
you. You know what? You might be onto something. And then we'll get some final thoughts after this. All right. So you know, I think you might be onto something because I kind of had that thought too, and I'm glad you put it up. I used to work at even when me and JB met, I was a Samsung brand ambassador, you know, at Best Buy, and when I was there, the manager of that Best Buy was gay, and I noticed that about 80% of the employees were gay. You know, lesbian, gay, whatever. They were all something. They all like the same sex, right?
They rolled as a troop.
Yeah. So yep. So all the employees were gay, all of them. I mean, I would say about 80%. And those gay people, you know, if you weren't down with them, if you were straight, they didn't really fuck with you like that. They really didn't. You know, and I was the kind of guy that had to make sales too. And you know, if I need help with a sale, and the next person next to me is a gay person, I trust me, I've tried it. They don't really want to help you out that much,
right?
You know.
I mean, just think about the movie industry and the music industry.
Mm-hmm.
They tell it all the time, like if you don't get down, you're gonna lay down. And
exactly.
You know, that's why a lot of people don't exist no more in the music industry or the movie industry.
Yep.
They don't agree or say something that's not according to what the homosexuals say, and now they don't have a job. So
and that's
true.
And that's why I said the highest of the high is gay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The highest of the high is gay, and that's just what it is. And there's an agenda out there, man. There's an agenda. And you're right. And you brought up a good point, man. They're actually, you know, they could be heterophobic and, you know, bullying us into getting down with them. Yeah. All right.
Like I said,
so,
what my last thing about it is, all right, let's say, because we all gotta run across gay people at some time, whether we're running a business and they come to buy something we're selling, or we're going into a business and buying something they're selling, or one of my friends, female friends, might have a gay friend, and I done went to her house, and this dude is there, or my sister might have a gay friend, and you know what I'm saying? And we're going to have to eventually interact with a gay person. My personal feelings about it is, I'm fine with that. But if you're a man, and I'm a man, and you want to be gay, don't ever look at me as if you're ever going to be attractive to me. Don't ever try to entice me.
Exactly.
When you speak to me as a man. Shake my hand with a firm handshake as a man.
Exactly.
Don't do that little soft shit. And we'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? And even with females, my wife's sister is gay. And her girlfriends or studs or whatever, you know, I tried to talk to them as if they were men. Like, I'm talking about sports, I'm talking about shoes, I'm talking about cars. And they can't follow not one conversation. They just talk. They're still girls. You know what I'm saying? Like, my manly conversation is like way over their head. So if you want to be a man and live in a man's world and be treated like a man, at least be able to communicate as if you're a man. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to embrace you. You can't even like keep up. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
go ahead, go in.
So that's how I feel about it, man. Like it's like you're hypocritical. Like the females, they trying to act like men, but when you try to treat them like men, to conversate with them like men, they can't keep up. And then the men who acting like girls, they trying to act too much like a fucking girl, and girls don't even act like that. Like, if you talk to my wife and put a faggot right next to her, like, they're not gonna be the same. Like, he's gonna be way extra, way too flamboyant, doing all that extra shit. And it's unnecessary. Like, be who you are. Just, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't act, don't tell. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about it. Don't act, don't tell.
Yeah. You final thoughts, JB?
Yeah, man.
In, bro.
I'm trying to play the devil's advocate on this one. Trying to.
Okay.
I'm trying to. It's hard for me because I mean I ain't gay. You know what I mean? As far as playing the devil's advocate, let's see. I understand they have not been through as much as we've been through as black people, and they're getting more rights than us.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Where we fought, but they do feel like you know, there's some people, or you know, or some people out there that I guess don't get them, because we can't really control what they do or what they say or how they act. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like that shit neither when they come to me all flamboyant. But that's how they are. That's how they are. You know what I'm saying? And they'll be like, if you don't like it, then you don't have to be next to me. You don't have to talk to me. You know what I mean?
Can I intervene real quick? And
yeah.
Kind of asking you a question at the same time.
Okay, let's go.
So with that flamboyant and that acting extra, I kind of see that as, if you really look at it, if you really take away maybe they could speak, read, write, mathematics perfectly, I still see it kind of like a retardation. Like, it's a mental going on in their brain to make them think about this and do the things that they're doing.
Yeah, but
like, just be real. Think about it though.
Yeah, but as a dude, like, I don't understand the poking in the ass thing. Like, that takes a lot of fucking.
Right. That's more pain than a woman goes through to lose her virginity.
But that's
you trying to put something in.
I'm playing devil's advocate. That's their pleasure. You know what I'm saying? That's their thing. That's their pleasure. And we can't stop them from having their pleasure and their thing.
Think about this. Like, man, you're a man yourself. You look in the mirror every day. Imagine saying the yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay. But what about the ones that want to chop their dick off or want to grow boobies or?
I was just gonna say that.
Yeah, so, you know.
So boom. If I smoke crack, I go to jail. But if I want to cut my dick off, it's okay. If I sag my pants, I'm gonna get a ticket. You know what I'm saying? In some place. But if I want to wear a dress, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? And if I wear a mask in the store, they'll be like, you gotta take that shit off or get out of my store. But if I come in with a pink wig and some lipstick and eyeliner on and shit, it's gonna be okay.
Okay,
that's
but
the same shit.
Okay, but at the same time, I mean, me, just like, okay, we've been having a lot of topics about, we had the abortion, the death row, right? And like the abortion, I feel like it's free. They can do what they want with their body. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel. And with the LGBT community, I feel the same way. At first, I ain't gonna lie, I hate it. I ain't gonna say hate it. That's a strong word. But I strongly dislike gay people, lesbian people. That's just how I felt. But as I'm, you know, getting older and seeing, you know, that's their body. That's what they want to do.
Falling into that trap, boy.
No, I'm not falling in the trap. Just check me out, though. It's just, look. I'm not falling in the trap. I'm just saying that's their body. As long as they don't come to me with that bullshit, I'm with you on that. You know what I mean?
Right,
but that's what they want to do.
But listen, it's people in this world who too incompetent to stand trial for hideous crimes they committed, right?
Mm-hmm.
How do we know that those crimes that gay people are committing are against themselves by chopping their dick off legally? You know what I'm saying? Like, we had Jeffrey Dahmer and the Chainsaw Massacre. They took part from each victim, and Jeffrey Dahmer ate it, and the Chainsaw Massacre dude, he ate it.
But what is the difference between a fat woman taking parts of her body to be skinny? You know what I mean?
It's not the same thing, because nothing from her body that she naturally was born with is being taken. Obesity is not healthy. You know what I'm saying? Fat can be removed.
Yeah, but some people, okay, what about the girls making their ass bigger, their boobies bigger? You know what I mean?
All right. Look, that's true.
That's their body.
Women do to enhance their beauty. Like,
what these guys doing, they chopping their dick off and to enhance their beauty.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, girls trying to grow dicks out here. You know
so, yeah, you guys are off the chain, man. I'm not gonna lie.
You know, but let me go one more. Let me make one more closing statement with the devil's advocate. I'm playing devil's advocate. Okay, I understand what you're saying, Johnathan. It's just a fact that you can't we can't say we at one point we there's their body, and they, you know, if they want an abortion, they can get an abortion, or they can't get an abortion, you can't tell. And then come back and say, well, he can't chop his dick off. You see what I'm saying? That's his body.
Right, well, so, let me come back to that real quick.
Well, I mean, Joe.
Real quick. All right, so
okay.
Why would I go to jail for smoking crack? It's my body. I want to smoke crack. Let me smoke crack.
Okay, well, I guess you're going to jail for it because they say it's a illegal substance. You know what I mean? So that's you're not going to jail because you're smoking it. You're going to jail for the illegal substance. You know what I mean? So they're not allowing this substance in this country. So that's like in some countries you can smoke weed, in some countries it's not. It's illegal. Like in North Carolina, you can't come here and smoke weed. But in Florida you can. So that's just the substance. Go ahead, Wayne.
But here's the reality of things. Here's the reality of things. All right. Going back to Joe's point, he's talking about moral consistency. And the reality is that nobody is morally consistent. There is no perfect man that has morally consistent answers for everything, because there's so many things that play in everything. So you both have great points. So we're gonna go ahead and close out the show. Are we doing a zero of the week right now or anything?
No,
or
man, we
didn't talk about that. We didn't talk about that, but maybe. Yo. Oh man.
No, yeah.
Oh, that's funny, man. I don't know. I don't have a zero of the week or anything right now. Shoot. My neighbor probably like a snitch. Probably, you know what I'm saying? He is zero of the week. He seems like a snitch. Yeah, he seems like a snitch, man. Yeah, I don't really like that nigga like that. Yeah.
They didn't have my house dirty the whole week.
Who?
My kid.
Oh.
Zero. The house all week.
That's not bad. That's what they supposed to do.
All right, cool. So, from Johnathan, from JB Written, from Name Wynton, this is Everyday Heroes, signing out.